Hi everybody, I'm going to be doing my business plan on something that I've been interested in for a long time, and I thought I had a lot of information and experience with this. Here I go, I'm going to share this with you. So my business plan that I created in my own business is going to be an auto body shop. My name for the auto body shop is going to be called Lee's Auto Body Repair Facility because my last name is Lee. And I'm just going to start giving you a little bit of information why I wanted to pick this, just a little bit of history. So it was when I was young that I wanted to start an auto body shop. And I started it when it was basically out of my parents' garage. I started working just with their cars. And I just started working on their vehicles. And I started just kind of doing my own thing to them. I know just little dents and repairs and scratches that you get at like the mall or any other store. Start fixing them up. And so I just started doing that, and I started fixing the little dents and repairs. Little by little, I started acquiring the tools. And the tools are something that you need. Everybody needs tools to do the job. So I just really quick, I want to show you the tool. This is a auto body hammer. It's got a point on the end right here and a flat spot right here. So you take this hammer, and also you take this dolly. It's kind of shaped at an awkward angle. And so what you do is you take the piece of metal like this, and then you hit it up against that metal, and you kind of work around. The metal. And I do have a picture. It's right there. That's how you do it, like just like that. So you take the metal and you kind of work around and work all the dents out of it. So in that process, I do have some other tools. I do have another dolly that's shaped like this, and there's different ones, and there's even different hammers. So acquiring the tools it takes to do the job, you need tools. So I finally got all the tools to do the job. Then I started sharing the news that I could work on the vehicles and doing the auto body repair for my friends that wanted me to work on their car, their trucks, any vehicle that I wanted. And I just told them to come on over to the house and I would repair it. So in high school, I was showing off my car, customizing it, getting all that type of stuff done. And, I even put it in the yearbook. It got in the yearbook. So then as I got out of high school, and then I went to a technical school for auto body repair. And that's kind of how I learned the trade and in the industry. So soon after that, I got done with school, and I was working at an auto body shop with classic cars and trucks even. I just got a lot of the industry. It's all about the money, and it's all about per car, and just kind of doing just the bad stuff. There's a lot of bad habits out there. So I eventually wanted to start my own company and to work with these cars. So that's where my business plan comes in. And so for my executive summary, what I want to do is I want to create a business to where it's just about everything in the industry. So I have expertise in my executive summary. I'll have expertise in many vehicles, assorted vehicles, multi-range of vehicles that I've been working with. I have range from classic cars to even high-end cars. I mean, I'm not talking Lamborghinis, but upscale Mercedes-Benz or BMW. That you got to get it right. You got to get it right on some of these body styles, or even paint jobs. Some of these paint jobs cost thousands of dollars that you have to get it right. Another part that is in my business is I will take all insurances. There's some body shops out there that only work with certain insurances. And I don't think that's right, because then it's it's almost like a game, because then other insurance companies will charge more. So there's 6 major insurance company branches that my business will deal with: Geico, State Farm, Allstate, E-Insurance, Liberty Mutual, and Progressive. Those are the big name brands out there. Even another one would be AAA. And so, in that executive summary, I would like to have a loan and financial responsibilities. I would say I would get the loan for about $400,000. I think that would be adequate for starting a business. That would be for equipment, staff, and I would at least want a 3,000 square feet facility. So in my business mission would be to take every vehicle that is damaged, and I would believe that having it and restoring it back to when it came off of the dealer. When that person bought that vehicle, it was clean. It came off the vehicle lot with no scratches, no dents, no nothing. Okay, so I would like to be known for that good business ethic as repairing it back to showroom condition. The other condition in my business mission is I would listen to the customers and ask them if they have any other problems that they need to be addressed before I take it into my facility. Any other problems that need to be addressed. If they weren't satisfied with my doing repairing or any other business dealings, that if they're not satisfied, that I would give them a complimentary anything, detailing, discount, anything that I would just give complimentary, something. So my operations would be a normal business hours. So the hours of operations would be a Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. And if I have to go over maybe to 6 till 7 for a customer to pick up their vehicle, or maybe my employees or technicians, they have to stay late to get something done. And I don't mind that. I don't mind if they're working on something important and they have a job to complete. They can ask me, hey, can I stay late a few hours? That's fine. And it would go into overtime. After 5 o'clock, it's fine. I'll pay for that. As long as they get that job complete for the next day. Or maybe they need to detail the car for a person picking the car up at 5 o'clock. Another is I would be open Saturdays. So Saturdays of my operation would be 8 to 2. And same thing, if I have to extend it a little bit, but Saturdays would be basically completing the assignments that I need to complete, and for the people to pick up their vehicles, or for the people to drop off their vehicles that get in accidents. So my auto body facility would have experienced employees that are highly valuable. So I'm going to value my employees. They are valuable. If I don't have employees, then the cars don't get fixed. If the cars don't get fixed, then I don't have a business. They have to be trustworthy. I have to trust them to get the job done. I'm dealing with expensive vehicles. I'm dealing with expensive costs, damages, repairs, parts, everything. They have to be trustworthy. They also have to be polite when they're picking people up or dropping people off their vehicles, or any type of, or they're dealing with their customers. They have to be polite. They can't be cussing, they can't be using slang terms. They got to be looking the right way. They got to be polite. That's my operations. So a major advantages in my operation that I would have in my business is the business location. The location is big. If you're tucked away and somewhere hidden, people aren't going to see you. People are going to just, oh, where's this place at? They're going to get lost. So my business location, the shop is going to be located on a major street. in that city that people drive past every day to work and on the way home. So which makes it convenient for the people to pick up their vehicles and drop them off. I think a major aspect of that would be that, you know, if even if somebody has to pick up and drop off, it makes it so much convenient for people that are on a busy main street. And you get a lot of public, a lot of traffic, a lot of car traffic, and a lot of people walking by. So another thing is my business goals and strategies. So in this, I'm going to have short-term and I'm going to have long-term. So the short-term goals that I want to use the quality of my service and advertising to be known. So in the short term, I want to get out there. I want to make people known to my company and that business, and that I am a good business to work to deal with and to work for, and to even the work for the insurance companies. I want those people to spread the word. So my long-term goal would be to expand my business so that soon to be well known throughout Southern California. If I'm not known in Southern California, maybe I could be known in Northern California, or I could be known in Arizona or Texas, because there's always people that travel. And if I could be known in Southern California, someone from Texas coming and visiting family or work in Southern California, and what happens? Maybe they get in a car accident. Well, they're a long way from home, so they're going to have to trust some auto body shop. Well, they have to know, if the rumor gets around, hey, take it to them. So they don't know anybody around here if they're from out of state or out of town. And they're going to have to trust somebody. So I think they would trust my company, my business. My strategy would be to work hard to have the best known auto body shop in the industry, with caring employees that will repair vehicles back to showroom condition. So I go back to that showroom condition. When that vehicle gets off the lot, I want it perfect. I want that vehicle looking really nice when it comes out of my facility. So my target and my market, so that's a big one. So I can communicate to the market or my target. I believe I'm young. I think I can attract even the younger crowd or even the older crowd now by social media. Okay, by online advertising. Even the local television channels, maybe running little commercials. Okay, flyers and printed ads in the local newspaper. Okay, I would even like to look at the statistics of the area and to find out the information about the number of people, the age, and the types of vehicles that are in the area. Okay, if it's a high-end area, there's going to be a lot of high-end cars. I would also have the market and the target insurance companies. So I need to talk to the insurance companies. Hey, who's getting in an accident? What age are these people getting in accidents? Statistics, the insurance companies, they keep track of that type of stuff. And then the industry of the auto body repair depends on the drivers. It also depends on the weather conditions. In bad weather conditions, there seems to be more accidents. Okay, when in Southern California, when it rains, or even in the high-end mountains, we have snow. When it rains or snows, people go crazy. For some reason, they don't slow down. They seem to go faster, which ends to more accidents. So when it rains, they even say after a long dry spell of heat, and when it rains, the oils, they rise from the ground, the concrete, from the cement, the asphalt. It makes the road slippery, which causes accidents. So when we have accidents, it leads to more vehicles getting into auto body shops. Well, I would like to use that target and that market and attract those people. Maybe when we have a rainy season or a snow season, I could use ads to attract people. Hey, did you get an accident today in the weather? Come to my shop and I'll repair it for a discount. Okay, social media. it is proven social media is very, very reliable. It's proven that it's successful marketing and business. Okay, improved sales. 50% of improved sales are by social media. Okay, the gross of the business participation, 58%. Okay, increased exposure is 92%. So increased exposure in your business with 92%. Increased traffic, 80% of social media traffic. Okay, so generated leads for social media is 66%. All right, so that's crazy amount of social media traffic that's coming your way. And there's Facebook, there's all types of social media. And I believe there's even Instagram where it's just all picture based, and you could even have a before picture and an after picture of a paint job. And who's going to like that? Maybe some kid's going to, hey, I want to paint my car like that. Okay, before and after pictures of a major crash that my facility worked on. Okay, so when it comes to the operations, I have a picture right here of the design of my shop. You can see that. Let's see. So that's going to be my shop right there. That's going to be the design. There's going to be the vehicles in the front. Okay, and in that right there, I'm going to have, of course, my sales office. And then I'm going to have my damage assessment area, so I can pull the car in. I can assess the area of the cars. So that's going to be all my facility. That's what I want my facility to look like. I want my parts, my storage, all next to each other, so it's easy access. Then I want of course, my body work done on down here. I want my painting department all to be together with my painting supplies, all that. So that's going to be that. And like I said, I want at least a 3,000 square feet area. So when it comes to my financial plan, that what I will do is that my financial plan is going to be long term. It's going to be a long term loan. Okay, I'm going to get this loan from the bank. It's gonna be what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna receive the money at once. I'm gonna get the money from the bank and I'm gonna put it. It's gonna be a loan. So I'm gonna have the cash. I'm gonna have the cash in hand to buy the business. That's what the business needs. The business needs equipment, supplies. Okay, they need a lot of stuff. The business loan would be about a $400,000 loan. I believe that's good to get me started. I did my work with this, and it's going to be about a 3.5% interest rate, what I'm going to have. The term is going to be for 30 years, and I figured it out. The monthly payment, I would pay about $1,800. With this information, the yearly amount that the business would pay to the bank would be about $21,600 a year. I know the bank will probably want collateral for this amount, so I will probably end up putting maybe a house or my vehicle or a boat or something that I have for collateral. So I will have 4 employees that I believe that they would get paid $15 an hour. I think that starting off is okay right now. So I did the calculations for the yearly wages. I would believe that it would be about $115,200 a year. That's $115,200 a year. That's just for 4 employees at $15 an hour. So my rent for the building would be about $1,000 per month, which averages about $12,000 a year. I'm going to need materials, supplies for the auto body shop. So maybe that would be about $500 a month for supplies and materials. $6,000 a year, that totals. The equipment I will buy either used or new, depending on whatever, and I will get about $50,000, I believe, for my equipment. My equipment would be the major equipment. I need an air compressor. I need a spray booth. I need a rack to lift the cars up to fix them. I need tools. I need toolboxes. I need stuff like that that will help me. So in my marketing, I will have all of that. Okay, I will have all of that in there that I need to complete my marketing. My marketing, I will say in my business statement, I will say, okay, I need so much for my marketing. Okay, and I will need so much. So all that 400,000, I'm going to include that all in my marketing and my business and my products and my business strategy and my operating plan. All of that is going to be included. So the industry, it's a big industry to get into. I'm fixing cars, and there's a lot of other people that are fixing cars, but like I said, there's other people that are in the industry that do it the bad way. When I want to do it, I want to do it the right way. And when I want to do it the right way, I expect results from my employees. My employees have to be reliable. And I will honestly say that if I have to pay them a little bit more for their work, I will. But this is just a basic general, like I said, an average about $15 an hour. And I think, and like I said, if they get paid overtime, that's it. So technical advantages, I think that would be in my industry, and technical disadvantages of my industry. So there's a lot of, everything is internet based now. I believe everything's going online. My business website, I'm going to have a website. Okay, I'm going to have a website that I'm going to have. So everybody needs to have a website. If they don't have a website, they're going to fall behind in this technology world. Okay, the problem with technology is that some of these newer cars, like Tesla, are having autonomous vehicles that drive themselves. So in the future, that's not good for auto body technicians, because that means the more cars that can drive themselves, they're not going to get into accidents. And that's a big problem. Okay, so I do need to look at that type of stuff in the future. Is everything going to be okay? And that's where I come to, I believe that's where I come to my strengths, my weaknesses, my threats. And I believe my strengths are the compassion in the industry to drive people to have a better understanding of the damage of their vehicle and to get it repaired. The weakness, I believe, in my business would be I'm starting out in a fresh new industry. I don't have that. I have a shortage of existing customer base. I'm limited on my financial resources. Having to pay my employees low is also a weakness, because if they're not happy with the pay, they'll just leave somewhere else. And now I'm going to have to retrain somebody and start all over again. My threats or my opportunities. Okay, my opportunities, I have room to grow. I have room to grow my business. My business needs to grow. So I have that big room in the knowledge of the business and of what I can learn and who I know. So getting better workers that will know what they're doing and they will provide a better service. And then threats. Threats is knowing my employees, okay, knowing how they work, okay, knowing that I can trust them, that they're not going to just leave to go somewhere else for a pay, because that's a big threat. I'd be threatened if they just up and left to go somewhere else for more pay. And other experienced auto body shops that will challenge me and will challenge my customers to go to them. And changing technology, like I already said, that's a big threat. Threat is having a big technical disadvantage out there. And I believe that would be one of my threats. And so I just wanted to show you these pictures again of so there's a person painting and there's a person hammering away. And I believe that my auto body shop business will do good with all my operations and my knowledge of when I was little, that I can complete and I can do a business right. And I will succeed in that business, not only financially, but with customers, with advertisement, with doing the operation, the industry, just everything. I will succeed in my business. And that everybody can always reach me at my phone number. I have my website here, my email, so you can contact me. And everything will be good here. I even have a picture of where I'm located at. So that's where I'm located at. So my contact information is there. And I want to thank you so much for my presentation of my business plan, of my auto body facility, repair facility. I believe I covered everything. And thank you so much.